Yoruba may go to war with each other if they did not take time. My people, we don read though. You see these Yoruba people, they will come and pretend as if in Southwest they are the most lovest people, the people that love themselves. Yes, they love themselves. Anytime when you come to, let's make sure that Igbo never be president. Let's make sure Igbo never rule Nigeria. Let's make sure we take over Igbo property in Lagos. Let's divide Igbos. Let's put confusion. That is when Yorubas love themselves. Yes, go and verify. Remember during presidential election in Lagos what they did to Igbo? They come together and team and making sure that no Igbo vote in Lagos, but still yet the Peter Obi win Lagos. You know, so just imagine, go to Facebook, go to TikTok, go to Instagram, go to X, and you see when Yoruba are busy preaching heads, telling other tribe, telling other Igbo ethnic groups, telling the people of Ikwere, telling the people of Ibanke and people of Alioma never to be Igbo part or never to join Igbo. They should carve Alioma to Sasat. This is the work of Yorubas. So they are united when they want to fight against Igbo. So if you're an Igbo man, anyone come to tell you, Igbo don't love themselves, Yoruba, that's why I like Yoruba, they love themselves. They love themselves only when they want to fight you. So who is feeling that pain of what they are doing? All the whole thing they are doing, who is feeling the pain? It's still them. So now I want to play this video. May you hear what this our brother, whether they call Deputy Jesus, talk concerning this matter. Stay tuned.
It's been said that
which court? That, okay, now what they are referring to happened when Alaafin Adeyemi took Oni Olubuse to court when he was going to confer one funny title on Tommy Kimi that had something like Yoruba land, and I said, only he could confer titles bearing Yoruba land. In a way, he was right. The Supreme Court said, yes, because you are the king of Yoruba. I'm Remo, I'm not Yoruba. I'm from Ife. I'm from Remo quarters in Ife. If an Ekiti person says Ekiti is not Yoruba, but we are accepting it. Ondo is not Yoruba. So your Yoruba land, you know, from Katunga, the old Oyole, down to your Atiba now, where you are. And perhaps your empire stretched beyond where you call Nigeria now, to Benin Republic, even to a part of Ghana. You know, those sides, that's the Yoruba land. So if you are saying that nobody should give anybody Yoruba land, yeah, you are trying to say that, okay, we should now revert to the old system. Take for instance, if anybody, so you was talking about the treaty that is signed with the British, calling him King of Yoruba. At the time he was signing that treaty, Ijebu Awujale was the last Yoruba, the last king of those whose sources could be traced direct to Ife. Who signed the treaty with the British? 1897, Magba War. Ijebu land was the last place conquered by the British. And the rest of Yoruba land did not support Ijebu because they said they're monopolizing the slave trade. You know? So you see, the interesting thing to know about this so-called royalty is that we don't want to see, in 2025, we should not begin to look at what we divide us.
Yeah.
We should think about what should bring us together. But if they want to stretch it to a ridiculous extent, we want to go back and tell them that most of them worked against the interests of their own people. They were selling people. They were selling slaves. They were selling us.
But to be fair, I mean, you're from Ife.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I thought you said I am from Ife earlier.
No, yes, of course, originally. I'm from Ogeriremo in Ogun State.
Oh, I see.
But we are from Iremo quarters.
Okay.
I
just wanted to be clear.
No, I'm not. But I mean, all of us are from Ife. All of us. And you see, I couldn't take into classes because, I mean, I studied classics and law.
Hey, Eweleke, I am not singing this song to mock some certain people, you know. But I just want you to know that this life has a principle that governs it. There's a law that said that sometimes the first will be the last and the last will be the first. And if you don't understand it, it will not make sense to you. You see, I've said it time without number that this life is balanced, but now you choose not to stand well. 99% of the time, people will have issues in their own house, but they will leave it and start talking about other people's issue. Ndị be anyị ji ekwu okwu odolibo onye obu nke ibe okwodo. That is what is happening. Odolibe, it is in your house, but you are only talking about other people outside. Igbos don't love themselves. Igbos are not united. Now we have been able to cause a revolution. We have been able to start a process of healing, of reconciliation, unity crusade, love, oneness. They come and call us unity beggars. They say we are forcing people. It is us now that are trying to set unity. Among those, they say they are not united. We are not trying to set unity. Among those, they say we don't love ourselves. We have been able to host a conference where people from 13 states were represented, trying to foster a unity, oneness, having one voice among ourselves in the Igbo. But now them, where they criticize us, are the ones who are not divided. Don't you see? This life is balanced, but you choose not to stand well, by blaming the life. See, Peter Obi lost of election or not being the president of Nigeria has so many things to do to what is going on in Nigeria. There have been a lot of revolutions now. Mostly people who are trying to identify their roots and identity. I saw a video where Wounded TV was saying they don't have any issue with Yoruba. Yoruba, their owner just argue who is Oduduwa, this and that, finish. We don't have any issue with Hausa, Fulani. Their owner just if they carry cow come, will fight and all those things finish. Ask them what Igbo do. He say Igbo are the ones who are trying to tell their own story, changing the history. So now changing history be your own problem. But you have forgotten that you are the first person to ignite this fire by setting a camera and insulted a whole tribe, a whole generations. People who are doing better than you insulted hell out of them. Then and face us, they are normal people, and have the audacity to call us Ovie, Oshu, Osu. You call us slaves. And that time you are saying it with audacity that we are not Igbos. Now you are saying these Igbo people, the Eka people are the one who are claiming. Now you have accepted that we are Igbo. Because when you say things, you don't read meaning to it. You accepted that we are Igbo now, that we are Igbos in Delta by trying to claim other territories. Now, Ibanke, they paying you. Ibanke is a forgotten issue. We are no more talking about it. You see, it is those who are not at peace that always want to cause war in another man's territory. If you see all this one where they come online, they say, Igbo people do this, Igbo people do that. Go and check their mindset. Go and check their family. Go and check their house. You will find that they are not in order. It is a man at peace that can seek peace for others. I quote again. It is a man at peace that can seek peace for others. Once a man is not at peace, once a man mindset is at war, he will always see war in other people's family, in other people's house. That is what is going on. If we see them trying to divide the Igbos, trying to cause confusion, trying to argue, even those who are our people, who are saying all these derogatory word. All those ones who claim say they come from Anyoma and I call them Benin ambassadors. It is the same thing. When you are at peace, you seek peace. When you have acknowledged who you are and be at peace at who you are, there are people who have acknowledged that their father and they are not Anyoma people. They came from a distance and they are peace. So we know so we will migrant here, but we have accepted who we are as Anyoma people. They are peace. When they hear us say Anyoma are Igbos, they know they follow us argue. People like the Okunzu people, that man, you heard his voice saying, yes, we come from Yoruba, but we have accepted Anyoma as our origin, as our own. We will defend Anyoma now. They are peace. But if you see this people say, when I say Eka Igbos and they start fighting, because they are at war, and the war is ignited when they hear us say who they are. They start fighting it. Within them, they could not hold it. They come to the comment section to type. You are dragging us. Who is dragging you? They put rope for your neck. Are you a goat? You have to see it. Entire generation are now fighting war. Even people are trying to change us. Are we not the ones who are making this video? Trying to tell you that all of you are not Yoruba. This to tell you what we are talking about. They are not united, but they are the one pointing finger to. You know, I said it time without number. I will repeat it again. Conniving is not unity. Conniving is not unity. The fact that so many tribes in Nigeria are conniving to vote an idiot to win an election, that is not unity. English not be your mate. And I'm not here to be teaching English, but I'll be using every opportunity I have to explain to you. Words and application are not the same. When you come together to do something that the end result is positive, then you are united. But when 2 or 3 people come together to do something that the end result is negative, you are not united, you are a connivers. Go and study application of English word. All these people that you say not are united, they are not united, they are connivers. Because when they come together to vote somebody based on tribal sentiment, religious sentiment, somebody that is incompetent, it is not end positive, it end negative. So when they not voted Buhari or voted anybody they voted, they are not united, they are connivers, they connive. And whatever that foster that connive is on the negative end. That is why the end result ends negative. Can they not boast their hand that Buhari did well? No, they cannot. They are trying to blame Tinubu today. They cannot. Can the West claim that Tinubu is doing well? They cannot. Because they connive. It is a conniving. It's not united. We are the ones who are united. We are the ones united. Because once we want to come together, we'll come together for good. We come together to support who is good. And we don't care whether it's our own or outsider. Once we see a good man, we stand by him. That is unity. That's why you say people don't love themselves. Yes, because we don't connive. We don't package evil. We don't package evil. We must always criticize our own when he does bad. See people criticizing Soludo, criticizing Hopus Odema. See, we criticize what is not good and we praise what is good. That is Indibo for you. We are not connivers. You guys are not united until the day you will start accepting that you are the ones who have spoiled Nigeria by selfishness, by sentimental, by tribal bigotry, by religious sentiment. That is the day Nigeria will wake up from their slumber. Until then, we will keep sitting on a long thing. I'm out of here, John.
Welcome back, my wonderful people. As you don't watch that video, and I don't say I'm as it they happen. So these people know what they are doing. As an Igbo, this is a core of wake up of Igbos. Lagos cannot hold everything. Let the Igbos wake up and realize that we can do better for ourselves. Do you know how many seaports that Igbo land have? In only Imo State, you can get more than 2. In Anambra, you can get more than 2. Then in other our neighbors, brothers, our sisters, you can get more than. So we can survive without being together and be taking this shit with somebody who wake up one day and will demolish your market and tell you to go back to your land. Somebody will wake up, he will not go to work. What will be collecting from you is omorile, omorile. Could you imagine a country? Some people have their gold, keep it and eat their gold alone, while our own will bring it, will share it to national cake. And most of you don't have that mentality of that we can survive on our own without these people. I bet more share this video.